What's going on, guys? Thanks so much again for joining us on our second day of the Saabkyle04 Euro trip. Today we're visiting Brabus. We're going to get a factory tour. They have a 300 SL Roadster for us to film, as well as a Brabus Rocket 900. This is a 900 horsepower S65. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to seeing what they have in there and to see how all the cars are built and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So the LaFerrari is actually a collection car. It's not for sale or anything like that, but beautifully on display here.
They also sold some conversions, so I didn't have it's a good show. So the Tour de France one? Tour de France blue one? With the little stripe there? Yeah, the grey stripe. French one? In white. Nice, this is a great thing.
Each of this sheet is a car. That's a car for Azerbaijan. This is one for Czechoslovakia. This is one for Düsseldorf customer. From Poland, Azerbaijan is we have a car for Spain. This is on Dakar.
So these are the work orders.
These are the work orders, and every morning here's a meeting with all the chief mechanics and with all the salespeople, and they're discussing if everything is fine, all on time, or do we have a problem, or the customer changed his mind. He wants to have another color.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens, then he sees another gold color and he wants to have exactly this color. Then we have to take a look if we're finished or not, if we have to pay something extra or not.
Right.
But every morning here's that meeting, and all these cars are at the moment in the workshop, all what's from here to here. And these were waiting. Fall-off means, yeah. If you want to have a full conversion with leather, with engine, with all the extras, we're talking about 3 months. That's all. Yeah. Depending on waiting list, because sometimes we have so much orders we cannot deliver directly.
Good
so
problem
then,
to have.
Yeah, it's a luxury problem, but on the end we want to do as much as we could, but we want to hold the quality level every time very high, and that's the reason why then we say, okay, you have to wait. But our customers don't like to wait, so we have to find out, to give them a chance to get it as soon as we could. So, the E-Class G63 right-hand steering. That's not very often.
So all of the 6x6s that are in the parking lot, they're just waiting for...
They're just waiting for delivery.
Oh, okay.
Most of them are waiting for delivery. They're already converted.
Gotcha.
That was a G... Let's have a look. 63. Brand new car. And they're starting with the conversion. So engine is now in the engine workshop. Got an 850 horsepower engine. Complete interior is out. They're working now for individual interior, what the customer ordered. Also the carpet here in leather now. Yeah, he's ordering a 2000 something watt sound system. 1, 2, 3. And then he got 3 amp lifters. So that might be over 2,000 watts, so one of each is around 1,000 watts, so nearly 3,000 watts of sound system. As you see, all the wires here, cables, these are for electricity, so you see how big they are, you know. Yeah, extra battery later on for the sound system. Mm-hmm. Also, no carpet. Everything is done in leather. See, with a special stitching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw it on that other one. I wonder if that was just something that you did normally, or...
No, it's that's really expensive. Okay. If you do such an interior with the sound system, we're talking about 60,000 euros. Oh wow. That's really expensive because all is handmade. It's really custom made for the customer. Right. Special subwoofer, amp lifters. It's a German company.
All the way back.
And what we also do is, as you see here, usually the G have a seat bench.
Yeah.
This is now single seats. There's a special console, which is tested, crash tested also, and there come single seats like the front seats on it.
Oh, okay, so like the other one over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not standard. Right. And then it gets the center console, whatever the customer wants to have.
Right.
Like that now for 10 years or 15 years, and now it's changed.
So Brabus actually took the center console from the S-Class,
this is a button for the
put it back here
suspension.
for a completely custom setup. It's got a refrigerated cool box and everything.
Softer. Not like a Range Rover, because this has an S suspension.
Of course, all of your
But
power
it's a good
adjustments.
compromise. Especially with the color of this.
Heated and ventilated seats. So, custom audio setup back here. Rear of the console. It's just, it's so unique. It's beautiful.
Conversion. Engine is already fitted. It's just a performance upgrade with the add-on ECU box. Yeah, up to 600 horsepower from 510. And yeah, wheels, forged wheels. In the front it's 20, in the rear it's 21 inch. And gets a valve-controlled exhaust, front spoiler, but we're waiting more for the parts. So everything is closed after the Frankfurt Motor Show, and all the parts were new and they're now in production. So we have to hurry up.
How many have you produced so far?
From the GT, 4 or 5 cars. Okay. The problem is that we are not able to deliver all the parts at the moment. Right. That's our problem. But we will solve the problem. Yeah.
Some colors, these are not all the colors in here. So if you want a color of the back from your girlfriend or something, you can come with that. It's brown plastic leather. That means that they can breathe. So it's good for the seats. You can take it there.
Oh yeah.
Here you have the normal. You have the normal leather. It's in all Mercedes-Benz cars. And this is the one which we take.
Oh wow. Yeah, you can tell a difference. You feel it? So I mean, everything is pretty much bespoke. Like you can get however, whatever you want,
Yes.
any form.
Yes.
I mean, look at this.
The stitching, the colors.
I didn't know if they were actually officially sold in America or not. I'm not sure.
Then Brazilian have one. All from the gold car you see in the glass hole.
Oh wow.
So everything, every part is made in gold. But you can go in.
Go have a look there.
Have a look.
That's spectacular. I mean, look at the little pieces. Oh, look. Stalks. That's what you call attention to detail. Wow.
This is the interior.
Black with gold. See the one in Geneva,
So this is the G-Class 4x4 squared. Basically, it's a regular G-Class with a 6x6 suspension. This thing just looks so tough. tall ground clearance, of course, everything you'd expect from Brabus to the uprated power, exhaust. Do you work on other makes and models?
Yeah, we have a daughter brand. It's called Startech.
I saw that.
And Startech, usually Volvo was doing tuning for Range Rover, Land Rover, and Jaguar. And before that, they're doing tuning for Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge because Daimler Chrysler.
Right.
But then it changed to Fiat, and then we decided to produce Range Rover, Land Rover, Jaguar tuning. And from the Frankfurt Motor Show this year, we're starting to show the Bentley tuning program.
Okay.
So we're programmed for the GT, and for the Flying Spur, and for the Bullseye.
What did you do to this one?
Interior, I have a complete interior with screens, with electric tables. We have a computer
Look at the stitching.
and everything. So that's a complete individual car, but mostly from the interior.
Right. Just when you thought a Bullseye couldn't get any nicer.
But it's a shame that the picnic set is not here at the
Yeah.
moment, because this is really, as you see, that's really leather.
So we put all of this together.
Yes. We just order the material. We just get it on a roll or. And we produce it handmade.
You see how, I mean, in addition to the headliner, like all of this is woven, the middle portion's woven. It's really unique. I've never seen a car that's done that kind of woven pattern before.
It's new. It's the first time for us also. We have seen the material and we're thinking, okay, that's something really special. We want that, and we tested it because for automotive it's a bit different sometimes. Tested it.
For someone looking to do something unique, it's
yeah.
I don't know if you could see it or not, but you see the line piping? Two-tone combination, stitching in the middle with there's perforations only within those little cut portions. I mean, this is taking attention to detail to an extreme.
Also one detail.
Oh, look.
Visor and some other details inside are great.
You ever want to see a Continental without the interior?
That's a brand new car, directly delivered from Bentley, and now they're putting everything. Just for a full leather interior.
Yeah.
But also the parts here, they got later on in black chrome.
Okay.
So put all the chrome parts away, that means all these parts here, here.
That's a
It's a
fun
cool
car.
car. It's really a cool running car. Very sporty.
Would this get a start?
Okay. 1-inch wheels. Front spoiler. Full leather interior also. All Startech. Yeah. The complete car there is used, complete new fender.
Is that a specific Startech pattern?
Yeah.
On exhaust?
Yeah. That's a new design we have. We use that for the Bentleys also, with the Formula 1 rear light, the carbon rear diffuser.
I really like that, don't you? I can only imagine what that sounds like. I mean, the regular one sounds unbelievable.
Hast du den Schlüssel von dem Auto da? Bitte? Hast du den Schlüssel von dem Auto? Willst du mal anmachen? Just try it.
Oh, sure. Wow.
have this specially developed carbon fiber front spoiler.
Yeah.
The air intake is new, 21-inch wheels, and we have also a rear diffuser, and we have a special center console, not in that car but in another car, because we've seen that you have a problem when you have the key or other things. You cannot leave it anywhere in the car,
Yeah.
so we built up a special center console and a handmade leather interior, which is handcrafted and then to customer request.
Very cool. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, we present this also on the Frankfurt Motor Show.
That's awesome.
So everything at Frankfurt, everything new.
So for the Tesla, it's mostly fun. Do you do any performance type stuff at all?
It's fast enough.
Yeah.
On the end, we're talking about 740 at the moment. So that's quite enough. And on
That's
the
insanity.
end, the battery, the battery
Yeah.
is the issue. You can give it more power, but then you're losing range.
Exactly.
So.
Wait. Yes. I don't know, it just looks like to me it's just a test. It's a private collection in Charlotte.
Now with the original back set.
That's a phenomenal shape.
In a very good condition. This car we brought like it was. We just made some detailing on it. That's the difference, you know. You can see a restored car and you can see one car from us, and that's a difference because we really take a look at
That's
each part.
unbelievable.
That's the same quality than the other car.
Right.
Yeah. Every plastic part is new. All the things are yellow chromed. That's a typical chrome they have in the factory.
So there comes to a point in restoration like this where it becomes more like a piece of art than
Yeah.
just the mechanics and everything. That's the attention to detail is just
But we're not, tuning or everything. We not make it in another way that it was. We try to go as close as we could to the factory delivery status.
right. See, this would be right in my alley. If I could buy and restore classics and get them to this level, you can't buy a new car and get the same amount, the same type of experience and stuff that you can with something like this.
It drives like the car it was in 1963 or 1970 or whatever. You
It's
sit
all
in
about the
and you feel
experience.
back in that time.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. We can fit, if we want, we can fit a modern engine. But we were losing the character. And
Exactly.
also for, if you see the car as a, for money making, you will lose money because when you change something, it's not original.
Exactly.
Engine for the car. They put away all the bits and pieces. Most of the engines are brand new because the car comes from the factory, the customer orders a brand new car, and then we have to strip a complete new engine. 6-liter V8 with 850 horsepower. And as you see, every piece he's putting on the engine, he do it really smooth. He's taking a look that everything works fine. If he do one mistake, the mistake could be 100,000 euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the engine conversion is about 69,000 euros.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the standard engine, if you order it from Mercedes, 48. No, 48. 48,000. 48,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have to really take care of what he's doing. He's not set it under stress, but you have to hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we started with an engine with 525 horsepower. Yeah, or 544 depending on the base car, and ending up with 850 horsepower and 1,450 Newton meters of torque. And we give a 3 years warranty on the engine. So, and we're using special con rods, we're using special piston. It's 4-through. Yeah, that's as a sample. That's a 12-cylinder con rod. Yeah, which is stiffer than the standard one, and developed especially for that.
Wow.
Also the crankshaft, the pistons, everything is done for that type of engine. Because usually here are the turbines, left and right, so we have a lot of heat here. Yeah? Fresh air comes in here, and you're close to the turbine. So you got a lot of heat here, and as colder the air is, as more power you got.
Yeah.
So that is for heat reflection, so it reflects the heat, and that we have more power.
Okay.
Also here for the other air takes. Yeah. And this goes then to the engine.
So this is the final product of what he's
That's
working
the final
on.
product. The complete Brabus air intake, air filter boxes, and the air intake is inside of the bonnet of the engine, of the car, and it goes from the air cooling system besides then into the hood, and afterwards it goes in here, goes to the turbine, and after that goes to the engine with a special Brabus turbocharger. So everything specially developed. As a sample, we produce from a block of aluminium, we produce this special kind of engine mount. Yeah, because sometimes here's the turbocharger, maybe we need more space, then we need a new engine mount, and then we produce it. This is for an SL. SL conversion at the moment is not that often. That's the reason why we produce them here. If we need more, we have a production company for that. But for small amount pieces, we produce it ourselves. This here is for an S-Class, that's for the V12.
Okay.
Yeah. We also can modify cylinder heads on the machine. You can make the complete cylinder head modification there. You put it on, usually a mechanic for 2 cylinder heads he needs 1 week.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's in a good mood and sometimes he's in a bad mood. Yeah. And then we decided to buy one of these machines since 12 years ago. And then we write the program for every cylinder head, and every cylinder head is exactly the same. Yeah, so every performance figures of the cars are the same, and on and on. And we are much faster because the machine needs maximum 3 hours for that. Yeah, 2 cylinder heads, 6 hours, less than 1 day.
Wow.
The mechanic needs 1 week.
Yeah.
And that's good. When we produce an engine, make a bigger bore. Make the bigger bore on the big machine there, but then you need to hone the cylinders to make the surface complete, and that's what we do here with these 2 machines.
Okay. Yeah.
The cylinders now these days, usually an engine block was made from steel. Yeah. Then you have a steel piston ring, and you have a cross honing, and in the cross is the oil, and the piston ring was running on the oil film. Now these days you have an aluminium block. Yeah. In these aluminium block, you have a silicium crystal, because the problem is if you have a steel piston ring which is running on aluminium, if there's oil or not doesn't matter. You have the problem that the steel piston ring was putting away the aluminium, so you have bits and pieces of aluminium in the engine block. That means after a few 100 kilometers the engine is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they have done at Mercedes is they put it in a silicium crystal. Yeah. And in the aluminium, this is aluminium, and this is the silicium crystal. And the piston ring is running on a silicium crystal. Yeah? And in all these corners and space, there's the oil film. But the problem is when we bore it, the silicium and the aluminium is on one lane. So we have to wash the aluminium to the back. So we're using a special acid where we put the aluminium to the back, and we use all the room then for the oil film, and the piston ring can run on the silicium crystal. And that's what we check here with the microscope. Because it could happen, it does not happen, but it could happen that Mercedes sometimes change the silicium crystal and we make a bigger bore and there's no silicium crystal.
Yeah.
And that's how we check that.
I haven't seen a new generation Smart yet in person. Look at the interior.
You call it the Minion?
That's really cool looking. Very modern looking.
Yes, interior lining means that you can have all color you want with the interior and the exterior, and you have interior packages and exterior packages. That means you can say I want to have the shift pedals and the pedal pads and floor mats and leather interior, but you also can say I want a front bumper, rear bumper, and something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice redesign.
We are testing all the engines. So if we run 21 hours a day, 365 days of a year.
Well, everyone, that pretty much concludes day 2 of the Euro Tour. Big thanks to Brabus for showing so much hospitality, giving us a full tour of the complex, and allowing me to shoot this beautiful 300 SL Roadster and the Rocket 900. I mean, it was a blast. I mean, this is something I've always wanted to do, and just, oh, it's just so awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and on to the next one. Next stop on our tour is Auto Salon Singen, where they have a lineup of cars ready for me to film. We'll also check out the showroom, see if some other cool things are lurking in the shadows, so it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned, guys. Have a good one.